This class, When Your Health Matters, the class designed to empower you to better health through knowledge and education. I'm your host, Dr. Richard Huntoon from Advanced Alternative Medicine Center. We are located at 138 Canal Street in Pooler Park, that is in Pooler, Georgia. We're in Suite 404 of Building 400. If you want to stop into the office, that would be wonderful. I'd be happy to meet you, give you a brief evaluation to satisfy my own curiosity as to what's going on with you and your complaint. But people are still apprehensive about interacting with strangers in public, so I understand that. So the next best way to get a hold of me would be to call my cell phone directly at area code 845-561-2225. Again, 845-561-2225. That is my cell phone. I'll typically be the one answering that phone. Please do not text that phone, as that phone is not equipped to receive texts. But if you would like, you can email me directly at docrick@spineboy.com. That's DOCRICK@spineboy.com, and it's my pleasure to help you to better understanding with the concerns that you have. This particular week's class, we're continuing on with the alphabet soup, so to speak. We've covered all the different letters of the alphabet up through the letter G, which moves us on to letter H. We're actually going to do two vitamins today, vitamin H and vitamin J. Vitamin H is part of the B complex group. It's known as biotin. Biotin is required for cellular growth, production of fatty acids for energy, metabolism of fats, and there's also proteins, so fats and proteins. It's indicated for people who would like to have healthy hair, healthy skin, healthy sweat glands, healthy nerve tissue, bone marrow, and assisting with muscle pain. What else can I tell you? Vitamin H or biotin is necessary. Helps with the transfer of carbon dioxide so that your muscles continue to function efficiently. Helps maintaining steady blood sugar levels. Deficiencies in biotin will result in dry skin, fatigue, loss of appetite, nausea and possibly vomiting, mental depression, as well as tongue inflammation. Nothing like having a swollen tongue, and high cholesterol. When more biotin may be necessary for people who exercise a lot, bodybuilders, long-distance cyclists, something that I like to do. You're going to require more biotin for the simple fact that your body's going to be burning through it a lot. Those athletes that consume raw eggs, there's an ingredient within raw eggs, ingredient called avidin, that actually blocks your ability to absorb biotin and results in biotin shortages. But people who use cooked eggs, I use cooked eggs, I have 2 cooked eggs every day. You don't have to worry about this because the cooking process destroys the avidin so that you can get the full benefit of vitamin H or biotin. Individuals with chronic long-term users of antibiotics may have to look at their biotin levels simply because you're going to have difficulty absorbing all your B vitamins if you use antibiotics because you don't have enough probiotics. Good food sources for your biotin or vitamin H is eggs, beef liver, cauliflower, mushrooms, cheese, chicken, specifically the chicken breasts themselves, salmon, spinach, brewer's yeast, nuts, and can be manufactured by the body if there's a shortfall. But with all those different food sources, you should not run into a problem, even if you're a vegan or a vegetarian. So vitamin H, very, very important. Like we said, it's known as biotin, and it covers our vitamin H level lesson for today. Moving on to the next letter in the alphabet is represented by the letter J or vitamin J. Vitamin J is an old term that's used for ingredient known as choline. Choline assists in fat metabolism. It supports the actions of bile salts, decreasing or reducing the surface tension within the fat particle, making them more easily emulsified by the bile salts themselves. It's classified as part of the B vitamin complex. It occurs in phosphatidylcholine or acetylcholine. It's an important methyl donor in the intermediary metabolic processes, and it helps to preserve the deposition of fat within the liver. Prevents the deposition of fat within the liver. Why would one need choline? Typically, when a person has food poisoning. In fact, that's my go-to product for people who have digestive upset as a result of eating foods, potentially fatty foods, potentially those people who have had their gallbladders removed, difficulty digesting any kinds of foods. Anyone with venous congestion, hemorrhoids, constipation, pasty complexion due to incomplete fat digestion, is likely to need more choline in their diet, so we would recommend choline. People who, like I said, people who experience food poisoning, this is my go-to product for food poisoning because it helps to flush the bile route, helps to clean that up so that things can get processed more beneficially. What are the benefits of vitamin J, also known as choline? It helps with the structures of the cell membrane, protecting our livers from accumulating fat. It's a precursor molecule for the neurotransmitter acetylcholine, which helps make your nervous system function better. It helps to lower cholesterol and helps to lower homocysteine levels, which is something that they're testing a lot of now in lab work. What are the best food sources of vitamin J? Beef liver, whole eggs, ground beef, cauliflower, navy beans, tofu for you vegans, almonds, and peanut butter. So, question sometimes comes up where people wonder, well, I eat a lot of those foods. Is it possible for me to get too much choline? And the answer is actually yes. Tolerable upper intake levels for adults has been about 3.5 grams. Above this, adverse effects can include low blood pressure. Take extra choline to lower your blood pressure, maybe. That wouldn't necessarily be ideal. Result in diarrhea or a fishy body odor. Nobody wants to have a fishy body odor unless you're somebody that works in the fish industry. But even then, I don't think you want fishy body odor. So that's kind of it for vitamin J. So we had vitamin H, which is biotin, and we had vitamin J, which is choline. If you have any other questions with regards to this, I would ask for you either to stop into my office at 138 Canal Street in Pooler Park. Again, that's in Pooler, Georgia. We're Suite 404 of Building 400. Stopping in is probably the best way to get the most amount of understanding and information for yourself. But if you don't stop in, you can call me directly at area code 845-561-2225. Or you can email me directly at docrick@spineboy.com. So I want to thank you for tuning in this week to this week's video class. I ask you to tune back in next week, same health time, same health station, where we will have some more important healthful information to support you when your health matters. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.